Hello, my friend. This is Clyde, and I would love for us to continue our conversation with the sheep. Please don't laugh. But we're listening to the testimonial of a sheep. We're listening to a sheep telling us about his life. And we're basing this on a very popular passage from the Bible, Psalm 23. And I want us to look at the first sentence in that psalm and see if we can build on that. The sheep says, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." Shepherd. I have a shepherd. Every sheep needs a shepherd. In this case, what's the good of the shepherd? The sheep says, "I lack nothing." The Lord, who is my shepherd, ensures that I lack nothing. Okay, sheep, go on. Let me hear what you have to say to justify that huge statement that you make, that you lack nothing. And the sheep takes us in some critical details of his life. He says that the shepherd makes him to lie down in green pastures and leads him beside still waters. The sheep is saying that this shepherd takes care of me in specific ways. As a sheep, I love pastures. The pastures represent a source of food. I love to eat the green grass in the pastures. But the pasture is also that place where I am able to rest. A sheep needs rest. A sheep needs rest after he has grazed the pasture and eaten as much as he can. He needs to rest. But he says he also causes me to experience the still waters. Still waters here is a very important feature of the sheep's life. You see, rather than take the sheep down to the raging, bubbling water that could be a danger to the sheep, the shepherd takes the sheep down to the still water, the water that is not moving and is not a threat to the sheep's life. And so the sheep can enjoy the still waters. He can drink that still water. But then the sheep says, "He restores my soul." Ha ha! He restores my soul. What do you mean, sheep? Well, let me tell you something. There are times that I stray. There are times that I wander off and try to do my own thing. And the good shepherd, he just comes and he finds me and he takes me back to the flock, takes me back to where all the other sheep are, in the green pastures, by the still waters, in the sheep's pen. He takes me back. Those are wonderful times when I am restored by the shepherd. And then he says, "He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake." Since he has become my shepherd, I recognize that this shepherd is wise, and he leads me in ways that are good for me. He leads me in places that are beneficial to me. He chooses those places wisely and ensures that I benefit from those experiences. Can you understand what the sheep is trying to say to you? That without a doubt, he is living his best life. How can you say that, Mr. Sheep? Because you see, the sheep is trying to tell us two things. One, I know what it is like to lack. I know what it is like to be wanting. I know what it is like to have lived a miserable life as a sheep. Those times in my life when I didn't have this good shepherd. Those times in my life when I was all alone and wandering, and I have to take care of myself and did a very bad job of it. But the shepherd found me. The shepherd found me. So the second thing the sheep is telling us, that was my before. Now this is my after. And my after has me in a place where I have a good shepherd, the Lord. And because of this good shepherd, I lack nothing. Wow. Are you that sheep? Are you that sheep who has the Lord as your shepherd and you can say, I lack nothing? We will continue our conversation tomorrow. God bless you.